What's poppin'? This is Slink Johnson, a.k.a. Black Jesus. And I'm just here to let you know that Pops really shares and bestows his blessings upon those who listen to the AM Caffeine show.
Get your morning started the right way with the AM Caffeine Morning Show.
AM Caffeine Show is Friday. Of course, today we have a couple celebrity birthdays to talk about. We have Marlo J's Watch List, and what that is...
Watch list is what you should be watching and what you will be watching when I tell you what to watch, and then you'll be watching it.
Of course, we have Smooth D's Donut Song of the Day. Smooth D, you have a couple joints these last couple weeks. You've been doing all right. We had that joint. What was it? Mother F, and what's the dude's name?
Ronnie Mother F.
Ronnie Mother F. I did like that joint.
It's a new twerk anthem.
Back it up, drop it in, back it up, drop it. I forgot how it went. I'm sorry.
It was some dropping stuff, but you were close.
Yeah.
So Smooth D has a new song that he's going to play today. So it's Friday. You know how we get down.
Yeah.
Before we even start the festivities, we got a guest in the building today. Let me tell you, man. Hey. What's crazy is we do a couple shows here at one time, right? So we were in the middle of a show, and I was looking out of the window, and I was like, Jesus. I literally said that. I was like, oh, it's Jesus.
Am I dead?
Special guest, man. If you guys don't know about the dang show, Black Jesus, friggin' hilarious, man. The one and only Slink Johnson in the damn building. So, Slink, so you have a couple names. What besides Jesus, what name do you like to go by? Just straight Slink?
Oh, Doc, being a distinguished man of age and distinction, my journey has taken me all over the place, in which I've adopted a whole lot of different names and monikers. I mean, it depends on how you feel,
right.
I mean, you can call me El Verga de Burro, you can call me El Guapo, you can call me the Street Minister, you know what I'm saying? The Street Minister, you can call me Donkey Kong, Godzilla Lungs. I mean, it's a whole bunch of shit you can call me. I mean, just don't call me late to get that paper.
Right.
You know what I'm talking
about? El Guapo is my favorite, dude.
El Guapo. I think I like Gorilla Lungs.
Gorilla Lungs?
Godzilla Lungs.
Godzilla Lungs.
Yeah, because I'm here to smoke yours.
Right.
Like, I really want to hear some weed right now. But, I know this is a family show. So just thank God they not taping this.
We are taping it. Oh, hi.
But it's legal in California.
Right. Yeah.
And we are in California.
AM Caffeine Show. Slink, so what's going on, man? What we got going on? What are you working on? And Black Jesus, man, I'll tell you, every time that I get a chance to watch it, you have me dying. The show, I think, is so creative.
It's witty.
It's so witty. So super cool, man. What season is this now?
We're going into season 3, which will be airing pretty soon. They haven't. I know around about time is when it's going to air, but I won't say it. I'll let Adult Swim do that. But it's coming very soon.
So you're a producer on it as well as an actor. So did you? Okay, so how did the process go? Did you have a friend that was like, yo, I have this idea, and you were like, yo, let's try and put it together, or what was it? Or did you have to audition for the whole thing, or what?
Marlo, man, my journey, I didn't go into it like Jesus kind of came organically, man. I have a friend who was working with Aaron Magruder, who is the Peabody Award winning creator of the Boondocks. I'm high right now. Y'all got to pardon me. I smoked one on the way here. But stuttering and things. But my boy introduced me to Aaron Magruder, who I got an opportunity to do a couple of sketches for. And, I think he took a liking to my style and then my time. And then he had an idea for this character already. But I guess, once we met, you know what I'm saying, he kind of checked me out. He was like, yeah, this dude will be good for it. And he brought it to me. Right. And at that time, it was just that, an idea. There was nothing on paper. There was, he was like, yo, how would you like to play Jesus? And I'm like, yeah, what's up? What I got to do?
You're like, thank God.
Yeah, thank God.
Literally.
Indeed. But at that time, it was a web sketch. It wasn't like, it's TV.
Right.
And he didn't come at me like with TV first. We were just shooting web sketches. We were just shooting web sketches and things. You know what I'm saying? So, it went to the web and it was received well, you know, on YouTube. And all the while, Adult Swim had been watching it and fostering it because they had a relationship with Aaron, you know, already.
Right. How is the Adult Swim as a network? Is it cool?
Yeah, Adult Swim is cool, man. Cool. It's just a very quirky place, man. It's Adult Swim, man. It's, you know, some of the events that they have are so fun, man. Crazy ass shit going. Oh, pardon me.
It's all good.
I'm sorry, Gail. Tell little Timmy, pardon me, you know.
But it looks like it's a very flexible place to work. Like people don't even trip off of like the little things. Like they like, what you want to do? You want to make somebody smoke crack on TV? Yeah. Oh yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, I love it, man. You know, Adult Swim is definitely a quirky place. It's definitely a creative place to work for. Although, you know, I don't really be with the Adult Swim people too much. You know what I'm saying? But I don't really be with, you know,
you don't really be swimming with them like that, right?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Doc. I can't swim.
Right.
I have my black ass on the side. Like,
you be sitting on the side with your feet in the water. Y'all go ahead.
Indeed.
So besides Black, what else are you working on? You have other stuff in development? You have other stuff about to come out?
Yeah, man, I got stuff in development. I'm doing stand-up, you know what I mean? I'm attacking the stage, doing my thing.
Have you always been stand-up, or you just started to
No, I'm actually
into that?
I'm going into it.
Okay.
I'm taking the page from my friend Charlie Murphy's book, in which he told me himself, you know, parlay your opportunity.
Right.
Parlay your opportunity. You're a funny dude, man. Just do it.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's just put your reps in, pay your dues, and it'll still help. However, you know, just having a show allows me a little bit more leverage than, you know, just somebody coming in. Yeah, but, you know, and I'm very thankful for that.
How was that state? Go ahead, Marlon.
Go ahead. I was going to say, has it been difficult? Because I know that stand-up comedy is probably one of the hardest.
I think it's the hardest job in show.
Stand-up comedy is definitely a science. It's definitely a science. However, it's a science. You know, it's timing, it's cadence, it's a whole bunch of different things. It's a variety of things. And if you actually watch some of your favorite comedians, they have styles and cadences in their mannerisms and the way they speak and delivering a joke and the comebacks and the callbacks and different things of that nature. So it's definitely a science.
So you would say it's a science and not an art?
It's a science and an art, but there is a science to. There is a science to stand up, and it got to be respected.
I don't know it because I'm not good.
Right.
Yeah, you know, again, I think a lot of that science though comes with. I mean, for a lot of people with natural ability, you know, again, the science is already in them, but you just got to hone it a little bit. You know all these class clowns you went to school with, all these funny people that were funny people throughout,
and they would bomb on stage,
and that's where the reps and experience comes in at. You understand? That's what being comfortable. I think personally, for myself, that's what being comfortable. I can come in here and talk shit with all y'all because I know for a fact, can't none of you niggas beat me up. And Marlo, she wants me.
Right.
Oh, wow.
So, so I just got to go in the crowd and feel the same way. You know what I'm saying? Just be comfortable being there. You know, hypothetically speaking, I don't know. I'm not fucking with Young Free.
Right.
Because he probably can.
Right.
He look like he got a mean haymaker, and I'm going to leave this dude alone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know, you just got to go in and just be comfortable with what you're doing. And when you get comfortable with your surroundings, and that's what happens with the reps.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You going, you getting your reps in, you putting your time in on that stage. You know, again, with anything you keep doing, you're going to get better. It's a numbers game. Bro.
Your first time, did you bomb?
No.
You haven't bombed at all?
My first time was amazing.
Really?
Was it really?
My first time was amazing, yeah, because I was coming in at a dark point in my life. And I didn't have nothing. I didn't know what else to do.
Right. You had nothing to lose.
I had nothing to lose. I didn't know what else. I didn't know what I was doing with myself. You know what I'm saying? I just got out of a situation. Thank you so much, Marlo. I had just got out of a situation in which I knew I couldn't get myself back into.
Right.
So I couldn't do things to put me in that situation. So, you know, and all the while this was happening. Actually, this happened before Black Jesus came on TV, but it was while it was in the works.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? While it was in the works. And man, the first time was amazing. I did great. I was over at the J spot, man, and I was nervous. My heart was pumping out my chest. You know what I'm saying? It all happened so fast, but you know, everybody was laughing, and I just remember J. Anthony Brown like, yo, Slink, come back here right now. He got on the mic and told me to come back. And like, yeah, I went back and hollered at him. I felt real good.
Right.
And then after that, you know, I never bomb, but however, you get some nights where you don't feel as good as you.
Yeah, as that first time when J. Anthony said Slink, come back.
Right. But you know, again, that's just all part of just that repetition and just maxing out. Because I'm gonna get up there and do my motherfucking thing.
Right.
I'm gonna get up there and do my thing because at the end of the day, man, look here, man, I have to remember, you know, this is my life, and as far as with the crowd, I can't worry about what they think. You know what I think they think. I think they want to see a show. That's why they're here.
Right.
So you go out there and you give them
one.
Give
them one.
You know what I'm saying, and be as honest and forthcoming as possible.
Right.
What do you think is the number one mistake that new comedians make when they go out?
The number one mistake that new comedians make. Oh.
Like, do they like just assume that people...
Oh yeah, just assuming that lame ass jokes they've been telling their friends gonna
go over.
Just assuming that's gonna work.
And they forget that, you know, your friends have the backstory. Your friends know the backstory.
Right. And they don't know the backstory, and you talking to the crowd and they don't know none of the references or nothing, you know. But those four friends you tell it all to,
right.
You know, they know it.
Yeah.
So, you know, and for myself, I always think I've always been a funny person. You know what I'm saying? I've always been a class clown. I've never been athletic. I've never been good looking. I've never been none of all the other attributes that make you tight in high school.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I've always been a clown. So, you know, again, I'm parlaying my natural ability and just doing a little bit of studying and a little bit of work.
Right.
And turning into something else. And pretty soon I will be the guy.
Right.
For all y'all that don't know, this man is at least 600 feet tall.
Yes.
I mean, you ain't never tried to play basketball?
Never. No, because Marlo, I was young, and I'm sure my man Doc can, he can, because I know Doc shared this with me. When I was young, I had a medical condition that kept me, I couldn't jump real high.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious, because I had what they call elephantitis of the testicles.
Right.
And it was
my God.
And they was like 50 pounds. I think, Doc, we went to the same therapist. You know what I'm saying? And I had to learn how to live with these 50-pound testicles.
Oh my God.
I can't really jump high. I don't step in tall trucks. You know what I'm saying? I wear gaucho style pants with all.
AM Caffeine Show.
It's horrible.
Slink is rocking with us today, AM Caffeine Show. So Smoothies in the mix. Coming back, of course, we have, like I said, Marlo J's watch list. We have some stuff we're going to talk about. I want to kind of get into this Tekashi, what was the name? Tekashi and Ludacris going back and forth a little bit. So we're going to talk about that. And maybe even talk about a little bit of Cardi B and Nicki Minaj. AM Caffeine Show. Let's get into a Smoothie in the mix. It's Friday.
Ow!
AM Caffeine Show. Smooth D and the ones and twos.
That was nice.
Yeah. Celebrity birthdays, not that many to talk about.
Smooth D, huh? Siegel, huh? Marlo J, huh?
No.
DOC, huh?
Hey.
And maybe Young Free.
And that boy DOC, he's something else, man. DOC, I wouldn't tell you, man, because I got up in here, man. Look here, bro. You got to slow down, bro. You got to slow down. You pimping 65 and a 35, man. You got to slow it down so these suckers can catch up, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? You ever heard of affirmative action? You know, you can't just be having a monopoly on the pimping like that, man.
Yeah, okay.
You ever heard of affirmative
Slow
action?
down. Slow down.
Slow it down a little bit.
Doc, slow down.
Slow down. Grab the wall.
Whose birthday is today? Oh, comedy legend.
Who?
Comedy legend birthday today, man. The one and only Dave Chappelle's birthday is today.
Chappelle Show.
Happy birthday, Dave Chappelle.
Happy birthday, Dave.
Hey, you guys see, I'm sure you saw Slake, both of his. What did you think about his Netflix specials?
Oh, man, Dave is a legend. Dave is someone I aspire to be like.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Dave, he got such a ill style, such a ill observation of life. You know what I mean? I loved him. I loved him.
For those who don't know, this is Mr. Slink Johnson.
Slink Johnson, the Black Jesus in the building. Praise the Lord.
That's a Jesus Day Negro.
Pass the collection plate towards me.
Who else birthday there, boy? Oh, Reggie Miller's birthday. Damn, Reggie Miller's 52? Oh, Lord. Happy birthday, Reggie Miller.
Can I just say something really quick about the old school ballers? Is it a rule that if you play ball, that after a certain age, you got to walk rickety?
Well, I mean, when you play
they got
basketball,
miles on them. They all went to college 3-4 years.
They had a lot of miles on that. You got to figure they've been playing sports since junior high.
Yeah.
So shouldn't you just be more agile then?
No, that catches up.
Old,
that catches up to you.
That's why I saved it. That's why I saved all mine coming up. You know what I'm saying? That's why
I saved all mine.
Hey, that's why I'm 40. Hey, look here, I'm 40 something, and I can still hop a fence quick. I can hop a gate quick.
A gate.
Even though your toe don't fit in the little holes, your toes don't fit in the little holes, but you can still get over that gate.
I still get over
that gate. Shoot, that's just about it, Smooth D. There's nobody else we're talking about. Yeah,
I don't know how to feel about Smooth. Your DJ's name.
Smooth D.
Like I shouldn't be even playing hip hop. I should be playing Smooth
D.
But for the D to be smooth, that's a whole nother thing.
All right, Smooth D. It's about that time then, man.
Hey, one more time. Here I go. Hey,
what is it? The double shot. The double shot.
The double shot.
The double shot.
The double shot.
The double shot.
The double shot.
A double what?
It's in your mouth.
A double what? That's it.
All up in your mouth.
Caffeine show. So you guys are familiar. Remember Candace Vaughn from the Parkers?
No, say her name again. Please say her name again.
Countess.
Thank you.
What?
Countess. You remember
Countess. You remember Countess?
Wakanda?
Not Wakanda.
Countess.
It's Countess.
Countess.
It's the Countess.
So Countess says that her boyfriend has been abusing her for years, and he threw bleach on her face because he didn't really want her to act anymore. So anytime I guess she was about to maybe go on an audition or whatever the case may be, he would get upset. So he doused her with some Clorox.
One time or every time?
Well, according to what's her name again?
Countess.
There it is. According to Count Dracula, she saying what happened?
Countess Vaughn.
Oh, Countess Vaughn, my bad. She says that
shit right there.
She said that her boyfriend has been insecure, and anytime she makes a move to go up her career, that he had inflicted physical, verbal, emotional abuse. She also alleged that he slapped her, he was beating her, strangulation, and sexual assault.
Okay, let me just say, this is my problem with this whole situation.
Damn, that's a lot of abuse.
That's what I'm saying. And you still calling him your boyfriend.
Yeah.
Why is he still your boyfriend?
Right, and he's been doing it for years. But that I've never been abused in that way, but they say that, even though you are getting it's hard to get away from that.
Can I speak on that?
I don't agree. Go ahead.
I mean, how many times you gotta go upside somebody's head? Or how many times somebody gotta go upside your head?
Right, before
how many times before, you know what I'm saying, before you say, hey, this is enough.
But sometimes, when folks, people don't have, they have low self-esteem.
Somewhat, that don't matter.
I'm just saying that I've heard that in so many ways.
It does not.
It does matter, though.
Doc, I got a friend. He's an ex-friend now. We just found out he'd been doing this to his girl for a minute. And, she came through one day and had whelps on her neck. And we like, yo, what's good? And she was like, no, don't say nothing. But she was so afraid of what he might do if everybody else found out that she kept it in.
Wow.
So sometimes some girls are afraid what might happen, but they feel like I love him and he's gonna change. They're busy waiting for the change to happen that they don't do nothing. They be like, this gonna happen one time and it's cool, it's gonna happen again. But they just keep forgiving them because they stubborn, but they don't want to.
I agree with that.
That's
so
right.
I don't believe that it's low self-esteem most of the time. I
Sometimes
believe
it
that
is.
you hush. Because I believe that okay, maybe sometimes it is, but I believe that you get to a point, and this is women. Women, we are very forgiving people. You know, we constantly forgive, and we constantly believe that we can change
them.
people
Yeah.
with our love, with our sex, with whatever. Because I don't know how many women I know that have been like, nah, you know, it's gonna be different with me because he ain't never had this.
That means the ass wasn't that bomb then.
I don't know what the heck it was, but I'm just saying. My point is that I've been in abusive relationships, and
In what way? Physical?
physical, yeah, well, physical because I mean,
And so, okay.
because I mean, I don't know how you can be abusive to me.
Mental,
Any other kind of way.
that mental
That
is
yeah,
way
That's what I'm
verbal.
saying, but
physical.
I don't have the
Lower.
the low self-esteem
Yeah.
that you could mentally or emotionally do that to me. And the physical, when the physical was introduced,
Yeah.
I remember with one of them, the first time it was introduced.
Yeah, how many people were slapping you up?
No, I'm a fucking. Excuse me. I'm sorry.
Because you said what? The first
Well, because
one?
it was two. I was in two relationships, and the
Okay.
killer is that. Okay, so the first one, when it first happened, I was like, "Yo, that was crazy," and
Yeah.
his response was, "Oh, I'm so sorry, my bad." You know, I don't know what came over me. It was a reaction, so I forgave him, and so because I believed that it was just a reaction,
Yeah.
and he didn't mean to do it. But when he did it the second time, I was like, "Okay, I'm out."
I'm out. Yeah.
The second person, when he did it the first time, I was like, oh no,
Yeah,
I recognize
here we go.
this. And so I was out
Right.
the first time. But I also recognized that it was a pattern of the type of men that I was
That you
attracting. Yes.
Yeah.
Man, I don't get it. As a dude, I'm totally against any type of domestic violence. You know, that's like the dumbest stuff ever. Why you go? Because again, as a man of age, wisdom, and distinction and discernment,
Discernment. Come on, use words.
you know what I'm saying?
He's from the Bible, you know.
Over the years, I know that, you know, my grandma told me just keep on living. You're going to get back with that woman. And why you want to sock her up and then be laying up with a black eye?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That you made. You trying to kiss her and you got to move the steak off her eye. Because you going to kiss her later. You know what I'm saying?
He said, but you got to move the steak.
And the best thing to offer women, I tell fellas all the time, you know, you want to get at your woman, I got the best thing. It don't cost a dime. Offer her a nice, healthy dose. So this is my word, ignorance. You give her
Ignorance?
no, not ignorance, ignorance.
It's
I'm going to
just
ignore you. I'm going to step out because you finna be hot. I'm going to leave them texts hanging.
Yeah.
Everything. I'm not going to respond. And then when I'm finally ready, I'm going to say, hey, you ready to stop overreacting?
No, you ain't gonna have no time to be finally ready because I'm gonna find you.
Well, find me
I'm
then.
gonna find you.
Well, catch me if you can.
AM Caffeine Show Double Shot. So
did she leave him? What's that?
well, the judge has ordered him to stay 100 yards away from her.
Just 100?
He can still hit with a rock from 100 feet. Bow!
If he's Tom Brady, soccer with a football, that's a football field.
Oh my God! He
yeah,
can still
so-
sling. He can
Right.
still sling, hurl insults at her.
Yeah, it's gotta
Shut
stay-
up with your fat self.
What are you trying? Is she fat?
She's not
not
fat.
fat.
She's not fat, right?
She's
Just
not
a little
fat.
thick.
She's voluptuous.
She's voluptuous, but you know what?
Is that what we talking?
In person, she's kind of cute in person. I seen her in person. She's kind of cute.
I
Yeah.
didn't see her inside person, so
Oh wow!
I have not. I don't think that she's. Oh no, that'll be a lie. I think that she is attractive to some people.
Right. To Clorox.
Indeed
So,
she is.
no.
Come on. Too soon.
Cold
What?
blooded.
So have you guys seen this battle that's been going on between Tekashi 6ix9ine and Ludacris?
No, I haven't seen it.
Luda. So I guess Ludacris was on Nick Cannon's Wildin' Out. And I guess maybe during the, you know how they have the freestyle battle or something, like somehow it
the skit was plead the fifth.
Oh, it's plead the fifth. It was a skit. And I guess the question comes up and they said, who would you sign? Would you sign Tekashi or would you sign Nick Cannon? Correct, Young Free?
Yes.
And Luda said he would sign, as an artist, he would sign Nick Cannon. And goes on to say that he didn't think that Tekashi was going to be around long.
He didn't know how long he's going to be around.
Right, which I don't think any of us, I believe the same thing. I don't either. So Tekashi got upset, went to Instagram.
He's a very emotional young boy.
And told Ludacris, Luda, you're washed up, you could suck my boob. Like, he kind of went a little too far.
Now listen.
And to me, Ludacris is one of my favorite MCs.
One of the best MCs.
And I just believe that the things that Tekashi said, like, I don't know how he's still walking around.
Well,
like,
okay, so this is the thing.
I don't get it.
I watched an interview that they had with Big U, and Big U would mention this whole situation. And
yes.
And both Big U and one of the hosts on the other show said, if you tell somebody to suck your D, then you better be ready to die or ready to kill.
Absolutely.
Now, the thing is this. I feel like he knows who to pull that with. Right. He knows who he can talk crazy to and who won't go the extra mile to make sure he gets touched.
She's right.
And but
he said stuff about YG.
He did say stuff about YG.
Yeah, but YG may be a little crazy.
Here's the thing. He could talk all this mess because he knows if somebody touches him, he's got a case, has money in his pocket, and the other person's going to look bad.
I mean, to do all that, that's I can't be looking over my shoulders and stuff like that. I think he has created so many enemies, and a lot of times it's not even the person that you're talking about, but you got to look out for their man.
That's real talk.
You got to look out for the homie that is looking out like, oh, you're not just going to talk about the breadwinner. Okay, homie, when I see you, it's on.
But guess who he learned it from? He learned it from 50 Cent, the king of trolling.
The problem with these young rappers nowadays and cats like that, again, has been the problem. The same problem with the black community for years, man. It's the lack of the black fatherhood, the lack of the black male role model. And to help that along, I want to start, meeting with these rappers' mamas, you know what I'm saying, and talking to them. Uh-huh. You know what I'm saying? I got an office right at the Best Western on Central.
On Central.
Which one is that? The Best Western?
On Century.
I've been there.
You been to that one?
Yeah.
No.
Stay away from the Snooty Fox over there off of King in Vermont.
Fox used to be the business man.
That has the mirror on the ceiling.
That was
on Western. I don't know about it. Somebody told me.
But Young Free does.
Young Free does.
Hey, that's a shame.
It's on Yelp. They have pictures on Yelp.
You saw it on Yelp? I know their reviews are no good. That place is shady.
Let's check.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Marlo, you never been to Snooty Fox?
Oh, absolutely. Back in my day, absolutely.
She said, "Oh, absolutely."
And the killer is that I thought it was fancy back then.
You like, oh, we're going to the Snooty.
What?
The Snooty
took me to the Snooty
and the
Fox.
Mustang across the street. Though. Don't forget the Mustang right across the street.
Do not forget the Mustang across the street.
Are you from LA?
Yes. I was born in Arkansas, but I was raised here. I've been here since I was 10 years old.
So you from LA?
I'm from LA.
What area? Where your grandma?
South Central Inglewood.
Okay.
Where your grandma stay? Hey, he nailed it with the Mustang, because that Mustang is still there.
No, because the Snooty used to be sold out. You couldn't get in the Snooty at one point.
Oh, you got
So, Marlon, when you couldn't get in the Snooty, where would you go? Across the street to the Mustang?
Well, they got the Summit right there on the grill. They got the Look right there on Crenshaw. If you really want to get gutted with it, you only got like $6. You can hit the 10-4. Yeah. But I just heard about.
You just heard about that, right? That's just what they said.
Yeah.
Can you pay by the? You can pay by the minute. I mean, not by the hour, right? By the hour.
I'm sorry.
How much is it for an hour?
What?
I think about.
you pay for it
right now.
What?
The price.
Wait. First of all, you can't use such a specific number and say about. I think about $32.
$32.49. AM Caffeine Show.
35 because you're going to need $3 for the key.
And then before you leave, you got to leave the remote control like under the like at the desk. I don't know. This is what my friends have said. Yeah, I don't know anything about that.
It was on Yelp.
Right, exactly. AM Caffeine Show.
has
So
3 stars
Slow
on
D. They got 3 stars? Really? That's a
Yelp.
lot. Wow, I'm surprised.
They bought them.
Right.
They bought them, bro.
Smooth, we want to get back into the mix real quick. Coming out, we're going to go to Marlo J's watch list and then Smoothie's Donut Song of the Day. It's the AM Caffeine
Bingo.
Show. AM Caffeine Show.
Yeah.
Smooth doing 1 and 2. Slink Johnson, also known as Black Jesus.
In the building.
Hey, Slink, when folks see you in the street, what did they say to you? Jesus?
Yeah, man.
They just hit you with Jesus?
What's up, Black Jesus? I see you, Black Jesus. Jesus, what you doing coming out the liquor store, Jesus? You know,
Jesus.
I can give me some munchies and things too, you know.
AM Caffeine Show. Time for Marlo J's watch list. Marlo J, what should we be watching?
I'm watching Marlo J.
Okay, she likes to be watched.
Hey.
Okay. So, if you don't know what Marlo J's watch list is, it's what you should be watching and what you will be watching once I tell you what to watch. And this week, you need to be watching Glow on Netflix.
Wow, Glow.
Now, if you don't know what Glow is, Glow, back in the 80s, there was the WWF, and we had this battle, and they didn't want to give me my people, but that's okay. It didn't matter. They had the WWF, and then they had Glow, which was the Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling.
Yeah.
So now they have a show on Netflix. This is the start of the 2nd season. It's on now. That they tell you how Glow started, and well, it's not a documentary. It's an actual.
Is it really?
Series.
Is this really how it started, or is this just they just made up?
Loosely
it's
based.
loosely based. Okay.
Loosely based on it, but it's a comedy, and it's actually hella funny. And it doesn't have anybody that you might recognize in it. The cast is like Allison Brie. Where do you recognize them from?
Wait,
Allison Brie from Community.
From Community, right?
Yeah.
She was Community.
Oh, okay, I didn't watch Community.
Yeah,
I did.
Allison Brie, Betty Gilpin, and Mark Maron.
Okay.
But yeah,
is this a Netflix show?
It's a Netflix show. And I think they have like 10 episode seasons, and it's on the 2nd season right now.
So you could binge watch it.
You
then
can
basically
binge watch it, and it's amazing to binge watch.
Can I say that I have binge watched both seasons, and it's great.
Is it really?
If you're a wrestling fan and you like comedy, it's a good show.
And I definitely come from the WWF era.
I think you would like it, Doc, just based off being from the 80s and the era back when wrestling was cool.
Yeah.
They put a comedic spin on it as well. And it's funny because it's ladies. You'd be like, oh, this is weak, but it's actually pretty funny.
Okay.
Like, you guys may not have known, but like they did try to actually bring that league back in, say, like the mid 2000s.
Really?
It didn't work, huh?
It didn't work.
Grand opening, grand closing.
Yeah.
All right, so Marlo J's watch list, Glow on Netflix.
Yes.
I need something new to watch. I need to catch up on Queen Sugar. Shout out to the homie Omar Dorsey. I'm so behind on that.
Me too.
And
shout out to what's Sophie?
Who's Sophie?
His name's Sophie Karuba.
Sophie
Carrasa,
who was in Girls Trip.
Yes.
Kofi or something like that.
Kofi Sarita Bay.
Yeah, there. No,
enough.
that would be Gabrielle Sarita Bay. That's Precious.
That was
that's Precious.
But
Same thing.
They not related?
They cousins.
Okay, that's cool.
AM Caffeine Show. Okay. I've been watching Queen Sugar. Queen of the South. I get the Queens messed up.
Teresa Mendoza.
Anybody here watch Queen of the South?
Absolutely.
No.
It was on my watch list.
So, Marlo, did you watch last week's episode?
No.
Because it seems like...
Are you about to tell me it?
No, 2 weeks prior to that, like it didn't come on for 2 weeks. I'm pissed off.
Okay.
And then when it came back,
the
I'm upset. It's my Spidey hands. It came last week, but last week's episode seems like there's some stuff missing. Yeah, I'm upset about that. But
I'm upset.
Queen of the South is a dope ass show.
It is,
but
this week, Glow. What the hell? You trying to
need
take
to
over the
watch
watch
Glow.
list?
No,
I'm
not at all.
telling
But I'm gonna watch Glow.
Glow. Did you finish watching Wild Wild Country?
I still haven't finished watching Wild Wild Country, and I talked to a couple people about it who said that they loved it.
It was amazing.
It's good. It's a documentary smooth, but it's crazy.
Did you watch The Staircase?
Who's in down there? What's the
That's
staircase?
the one I was telling you about. The writer that
Is that a documentary?
it's a docu-series similar to Making a Murderer. But this guy, he's saying that his both of his wives fell down the staircase
Conveniently.
and died.
Oh, convenient.
And he found them both
Wow.
10 years apart.
There you go.
So everybody's like, okay, now you sound crazy.
Right.
So it's
In
him
the
going
same-
through the whole series.
In the same house?
No, one was in Germany.
Oh,
and
wow.
they didn't know what happened until they started researching.
And they found out he
His
went to
last
Germany and
wife.
pushed her?
And start looking at them insurance policies.
Yeah. AM Caffeine Show.
Policies.
All right,
of
so
insurance.
we
Don't be confused with
Stop.
policies.
Yeah, stop. We have Smooth D's
I'm
Donut
amazing.
Song of the Day. Smooth D.
Yeah.
New song. What you got?
New song is the first time checking this out. Smooth D's Donut Song is the song that I pick every week. If you like it, hit me with a hashtag Glaze. If you think it's whack, hit me with a hashtag Plain. If you think it's super ordinary, hit me with a hashtag Cream Filled.
Oh, wait.
This week, new joint from R&B group In Vogue. New joint from them. Okay, here we go.
Hey, shout out to my girl, Rona from In Vogue.
Rona has mad deedlies.
I love Rona. I actually,
Friend of the AM Caffeine Show.
yes, she's
been
a
there
friend of the
before.
AM Caffeine Show, and I missed her at the show last week. It was In Vogue, and who else? BBD, some other people. And I missed In Vogue set, and they were one of the groups I wanted to see. So I missed In Vogue. But shout out to In Vogue and their first single, Rocket, which I really did like, was written by Neo and produced by a friend of the AM Caffeine Show from the Something for the People. My man Sauce produced that.
Hey.
So there it is. All right, so
I bet
brand
if I
new
was
In
invited
Vogue.
to the show, I wouldn't have missed him. But go ahead. Brand new In Vogue.
Brand new In Vogue. This one is called Reach For Me.
Reach for me.
Reach for me.
In Vogue. AM Caffeine Show. Brand new joint. Smooth D's Donut Song of the Day. In Vogue. What is it?
Reach For Me.
Reach for me.
Reach for me. Or if you're speaking in Espanol, it's reach for me.
You rolled that off.
AM Caffeine Show. Let us know what you think right now of In Vogue's brand new song, Reach for Me. And Smooth D, what do they have to hashtag?
If you think it's hot, hit me with a hashtag Glaze. If you think it's whack, hashtag Plain. If you think it's super ordinary, hashtag Cream Feel.
There it is in your mouth.
Hey, man.
Once again, thanks to our special guest, Slink Johnson.
That is I.
Black
I was sitting here
Jesus.
Wait. I want to ask you really quick.
Ask him then.
I'm about to.
There it is.
Okay. Tell us more about this Smoke Yours, because the hashtag Smoke Yours, and you have on an apparel, and what's up? What is it?
Oh man, the Smoke Yours crew is an organization of friends, man, friendship based through cannabis.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Smoke Yours, man. When I say Smoke Yours, man, Smoke Yours is a movement. Smoke Yours is a lifestyle. Smoke Yours is like, Smoke Yours niggas do you.
Right.
Whatever yours is, you know what I'm saying? Smoke yours, ski yours, chase yours, write yours, shoot yours, whatever you do, you know what I'm saying? Smoke yours.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And just being able to be free and no judgment. You know what I'm saying? You know, hey, look, I go to parties all the time. I'm sure we all go to parties, and people get in these Hollywood parties and do what they like to do.
Yes, they do.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, smoke yours.
Smoke yours.
Smoke yours. Enjoy yourself, man. I don't have to like it. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? But hey, you smoke yours. Don't let nobody stop you from enjoying your life or whatever it is, and not necessarily smoking literally,
Right.
but figuratively speaking. You know what I'm saying? And also literally, like, I don't have none.
And
Smoke
also.
yours.
AM Caffeine Show. How can folks find you, Slink?
They can hit me on all my social networks, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, at Slink Johnson. For booking and information, hit me at bookslinkjohnson. For booking and information, find me at bookslinkjohnson@gmail.com, or you can just go to slinkjohnson.com and, you know, go to info. You know what I'm saying?
So, are you performing or doing stand-up a lot around the city?
Yes, I'm getting around different little spots. I just kind of dip in and work out a little bit. I don't have anything on the calendar as far as, paid shows and dates right here, but I'll be in Baltimore next week on the 6th. I'll be in Baltimore September 6th through 8th at the Baltimore Comedy Factory. It's going to be off the chain. I got this banana yellow tuxedo I'm going to wear.
Oh, God.
Looking like Chiquita, huh?
Why do they call you Slink?
Let's talk about it after the show.
Oh!
Did you hear the voice change?
It changed up. And Marlo, you ain't had nothing in a minute. You better go ahead and do what you're gonna do.
But do I want
smoke yours? Smoke yours.
Smoke yours. You can smoke yours. Hey, you can smoke mine tonight. I brought some.
Now
I don't let everybody smoke mine.
Hey Doc.
Yes.
Do you know that Slink played the voice of Lamar Davis on GTA 5?
Oh, wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I'm like, I've known his voice other than Black Jesus, so I had to search. I'm like, yo, so if you play GTA 5, one of the first missions you do, you jack cars with your homeboy, and the homeboy
is Slink.
Is Lamar.
That's dope.
By far the funniest dialogue in the whole game.
Yes.
Thank you.
So yeah, you play GTA 5, Slink's in the game.
Do you get royalties off of like video games?
No. That's a straight buyout.
Oh, man.
With all the damn money they make?
That's crazy.
You know what? I can't lie and say that I'm not perturbed by that fact. However, it is what it is. And, again, I was offered an amazing opportunity, man. I'm on one of the biggest video games. I'm on the biggest entertainment property, period. Not just video game, but period. Bigger than any movie, bigger than any
right.
Any
was the
play.
check bigger than anything
Not
you got?
Not at all. But at the time, I needed that.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Smoke yours.
Smoke yours.
Smoke yours.
I needed that.
AM Caffeine Show, you guys enjoy your weekend. Before we get out of here, crew.
Hey,
we up out. Peace.